Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, on to the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail! Hail! Calvin Ramsay's sudden arrival at Celtic has sent shockwaves through Scottish football, with whispers in the corridors of Parkhead suggesting that this is no ordinary loan deal. Sources close to the club hint that the deal was executed with breathtaking speed, almost as if it had been brewing behind closed doors for months, only to erupt into reality overnight. Fans have been left in a state of giddy anticipation, imagining the possibilities that Ramsay could bring to the squad. Known for his blistering pace and intelligent attacking runs, the young Scots' presence promises to inject fresh energy into a team that has often struggled to find consistency on the flanks. Even more tantalizing are the murmurs that this short-term loan could be a testing ground for a more permanent move, a scenario that would electrify the supporters and potentially redefine Celtic's ambitions in domestic and European competitions. The board's decision appears both calculated and daring, signaling an intent to disrupt the established order while keeping financial prudence intact, a balancing act that rarely comes off without drama. As analysts pore over the implications, the sense of excitement mingles with a subtle tension. How will Ramsay adapt, and will his impact be immediate or gradual? The tactical implications of Ramsay's arrival are already dominating fan forums and pundit speculation alike, with Celtic's current squad showing flashes of brilliance but also vulnerabilities on the wings. Ramsay could become the missing piece in a puzzle that has long frustrated managers and supporters. Some insiders suggest that his deployment might not be straightforward, as the coaching staff wrestle with whether to slot him in as a traditional right-back or to exploit his attacking instincts further up the pitch. The versatility he offers could allow for dynamic formation changes mid-game, something that has been a sticking point for Celtic in high-stakes matches. Enthusiasts are theorizing about how Ramsay's overlapping runs could create havoc for opposition defenses, while others speculate that his defensive awareness might be tested against more physical or cunning opponents. The transfer, despite its brevity, has sparked debates about squad depth, rotation, and long-term strategy, prompting a broader reflection on how modern Scottish teams manage emerging talents. As whispers of his potential immediate impact circulate, every training session and pre-match warm-up becomes a subject of keen scrutiny, with fans hungry for signs of chemistry and confidence. Rumours suggest that the financial mechanics behind Ramsay's loan are as intriguing as the player himself. It is believed that Celtic's management negotiated terms that could be considered unusually favourable, allowing the club to secure a talented youngster without committing to a permanent transfer fee immediately. This has led to speculation that a clause for a permanent deal might be quietly embedded within the agreement, contingent on performance metrics or appearances, a common tactic in modern football, yet always fertile ground for controversy. Observers are quick to note that such arrangements often place enormous pressure on the player to perform, knowing that a future at the club could hinge on a relatively small number of games. Fans are both excited and anxious, debating whether Ramsay will rise to the occasion or feel constrained by the temporary nature of his stay. Meanwhile, media pundits hint at possible behind-the-scenes maneuvers by other clubs monitoring the situation closely, ready to swoop if Celtic's gamble falters or if Ramsay's value spikes. Every passing hour seems to intensify the narrative, turning a simple loan announcement into a full-blown saga with national and even international attention. Speculation around Ramsay's integration also touches on the locker room dynamics at Celtic. Some insiders suggest that his youthful exuberance could either invigorate a squad hungry for fresh faces or unsettle established players used to defined roles. There is talk of mentoring relationships being crucial in the coming weeks as senior squad members help Ramsay navigate the pressures of a club with lofty expectations and a passionate fan base. The psychological component of such a move is often underestimated. Yet it is precisely these intangibles that pundits claim could define the success or failure of the loan. Fans are already projecting narratives onto the player, imagining him as the hero of crucial matches or the catalyst for tactical revolutions. The coaching staff, meanwhile, must delicately balance media attention, fan expectations, and team harmony, a challenge made more complex by the ephemeral nature of a loan deal. Conversations on social media range from tactical analysis to heartfelt personal support, illustrating how a single transfer can dominate discourse and generate collective hope. The blending of ambition, strategy, and youthful talent seems almost cinematic in its intensity, promising a spellbinding few months at Celtic. If Ramsay can rise to the challenge, the broader footballing world is also keeping a close eye on this move, as Ramsay's temporary switch has ripple effects beyond Scotland. Scouts and analysts from rival leagues are reportedly scrutinizing his performances with an almost forensic attention to detail. Aware that a standout spell at Celtic could trigger interest from higher-profile clubs, this adds another layer of intrigue, with speculation rife that Celtic might be unwittingly or strategically showcasing a player to enhance his market value. Discussions abound regarding how Ramsay's style will mesh with Celtic's traditional attacking philosophy and whether his adaptability could inspire a subtle evolution in the team's approach. Betting markets have even reacted, reflecting the heightened uncertainty and excitement surrounding a player who, until recently, might have been considered a peripheral figure. In this sense, Ramsay's loan is more than a tactical maneuver. It is a story of opportunity, timing, and perception, playing out under the scrutiny of a fan base and media ecosystem eager for drama. The anticipation is palpable, and every match day now carries the potential for headlines, debate, and speculative analysis. Ultimately, Ramsay's move to Celtic exemplifies the thrilling unpredictability of modern football transfers. It captures the imagination because it combines youthful talent, strategic ambition, and the high-stakes gamble of a short-term loan. Fans are already dreaming of electric wing play, decisive crosses, and game-changing moments, while pundits dissect every conceivable angle of impact. The deal has ignited discussion not just about Ramsay's individual abilities, but about how clubs in Scotland and beyond leverage emerging talents, manage squad depth, and engage in financial chess that balances risk and reward. There is a sense that we are witnessing the opening act of a story that could unfold dramatically, with each appearance, assist, and defensive action magnifying Ramsay's importance. The very speed of the move has amplified its mystique, transforming what could have been a routine loan into a headline-grabbing saga that captivates supporters, challenges analysts, and keeps rivals on edge. With every passing hour, the story grows richer, more compelling, and filled with tantalizing possibilities for both Calvin Ramsay and Celtic. As Celtic prepare to integrate Ramsay into the squad, the whispers among fans and pundits are reaching fever pitch. Supporters are dissecting every training clip, every snippet of commentary searching for signs of chemistry between Ramsay and the established stars. The speculation is intense, with some imagining him immediately transforming the team's attacking width, while others caution that adaptation might take time given the pressures of a club with such a passionate following. Rumors swirl that his first few appearances could be decisive, not just for his confidence, but for the perception of the loan as a smart strategic move by the board. Analysts debate whether his speed and technical ability will be enough to unlock tightly packed defenses or if he will need to develop stronger tactical awareness to cope with the relentless scrutiny at Celtic. The narrative is thick with possibility and the anticipation almost tangible as fans dream of the heroics and pivotal moments that could define Ramsay's brief but potentially electrifying tenure. Every passing day adds layers to the story, fueling anticipation that borders on obsession, turning what is traditionally a routine loan into a saga that captures the imagination of an entire footballing nation. Inside the club, the coaching staff reportedly face the delicate task of managing expectations while nurturing Ramsay's talents. Speculation suggests that sessions are being carefully calibrated, balancing rigorous tactical drills with opportunities for the player to express his natural attacking instincts. There are murmurs that Celtic's management sees this as more than just a short-term reinforcement. They are experimenting with formations and patterns of play that could redefine how the team approaches wide areas. Pundits suggest that the pressure to impress in a condensed period could be both a blessing and a curse, offering Ramsay the chance to make an immediate impact while simultaneously magnifying every mistake. The psychological element is a recurring theme among commentators who point out that young players can either thrive under such scrutiny or falter when expectations exceed their comfort zone. Rumors of behind-the-scenes mentoring from senior squad members add another layer to the narrative, painting a picture of a club carefully orchestrating an environment where Ramsay could flourish. The blend of tactical planning, player development, and fan anticipation creates a potent mix, ensuring that every touch of the ball and every training session is subject to intense speculation and storytelling. The ripple effects of Ramsay's loan deal are also the subject of much conjecture. Across the Scottish football landscape, rivals are reportedly analysing how Celtic's newest acquisition could shift the balance of power. Some suggest that his presence could alter opposing managers' strategies, forcing them to recalibrate defensive setups and midfield dynamics. And there is even chatter that Ramsay could become a bargaining chip in future transfer dealings, with his performances determining whether Celtic pursue a permanent deal or allow him to return to his parent club with enhanced value. Fans speculate endlessly about potential scenarios, imagining him producing match-winning moments or catalyzing tactical evolutions that ripple through the league. The narrative is heightened by the brevity of the loan, adding a sense of urgency and drama to each fixture. Media outlets amplify the suspense, teasing every training highlight and interview as a clue to his potential impact. In essence, Ramsay's arrival is no longer just about a player joining a team. It has become a storyline with implications for strategy, perception, and market dynamics, capturing attention far beyond Parkhead. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. Social media has erupted in a frenzy of speculation, with fans dissecting Ramsay's every social post, every glimpse of him in Celtic colours, and crafting narratives that oscillate between triumph and trepidation. Memes Tactical diagrams and passionate debates dominate online spaces, reflecting a collective investment in his success or failure. Insider rumors suggest that even subtle signs of confidence or hesitation in training could ripple through the fan base, shaping opinions before a single competitive match. Some commentators hint that the temporary nature of the loan adds a unique pressure, turning every performance into a potential audition, not just for Celtic, but for future suitors watching intently. The narrative has taken on a life of its own, blending the tangible elements of football performance with the almost theatrical spectacle of fan imagination. Every dribble, every defensive intervention, every tactical shift becomes fodder for discussion, turning Ramsay's tenure into a story that transcends the ordinary rhythms of a football season. The intensity of this engagement underscores how a single player's arrival can dominate both discourse and expectation, illustrating the magnetic pull of youthful promise at a club steeped in history. Even beyond the pitch, the speculated commercial and branding implications of Ramsay's loan are a source of intrigue. Rumors suggest that Celtic could leverage his arrival to boost merchandise sales, ticket interest, and broader market visibility, creating a narrative of strategic ingenuity. The story of a young Scottish talent returning to his homeland, albeit temporarily, resonates powerfully with supporters and sponsors alike. Analysts speculate that his performances, if impactful, could generate headlines beyond national borders, increasing Celtic's international profile while simultaneously enhancing Ramsay's personal brand. This intertwining of athletic potential and commercial opportunity adds another dimension to the speculation, blurring the lines between sporting ambition and off-field strategy. Conversations around Ramsay have evolved from tactical analysis to cultural symbolism, positioning him as a figure whose impact could extend beyond goals and assists to influence identity, loyalty, and market positioning. Fans are not just anticipating his contribution to match results, they are narrating a story of possibility, legacy, and the intersection of talent and opportunity, heightening the drama of every moment leading up to his competitive debut. Ultimately, Calvin Ramsay's lightning loan to Celtic is shaping up as a story of suspense, potential, and speculation that captivates the imagination. The combination of a high-profile arrival, tactical uncertainty, fan fervor, and commercial curiosity has transformed what could have been a standard transfer into a saga of national and perhaps international interest. Pundits continue to dissect every potential scenario, from tactical formations to individual heroics, while supporters dream of defining moments that could secure Ramsay's place in club lore, even if only temporarily. Each training session, media appearance, and pre-match warm-up carries symbolic weight, feeding a narrative that blends hope, risk, and possibility. The brevity of the loan adds urgency and intensity, making every performance a potential turning point. Across the footballing world, attention is riveted, expectations are sky-high, and speculation runs rampant, ensuring that Ramsay's time at Celtic will be remembered not just for what he does on the pitch, but for the drama, conversation, and anticipation he has ignited. Whether hero or fleeting sensation, the story is already unforgettable, and the weeks to come promise to elevate the legend before a ball has even been kicked. Hello, fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.